Hello and good afternoon. Really quiet. Yes, I'm sitting on a tree trunk. Well, anyway, I've noticed somebody's been sat here before me. The one who fouled with his cigarette butt left it here. Well, it's September. It's the 18th of September, a day before Her Majesty, the Queen Elizabeth II, will make the final journey from the Westminster Hall a Westminster Abbey church service, and then to West London towards her resting place, the final resting place of Windsor. Whilst everyone is continuing to pay their respect to the Queen, I was unable to make and join the queue in time because of my brief absence in the United Kingdom. Yet, I came to the Hyde Park. Over to that side is Kensington Palace. Over to that direction, it's the Buckingham Palace. Over to that direction is Hyde Park, Mayfair, and Marble Arch, and Speaker's Corner. Many ways, it is important to pay your respect in many of the ways you can. I have walked countless number of times in royal parks, especially at great walks at Windsor, and extensively walked the farmland of Windsor Great Parks. And it is that connection that I have for Her Majesty the Queen Elizabeth II, and more importantly, that I'm able to bring it to you, this tranquil and most peaceful setting, even though you can hear the helicopters over us, to keep the crowds and the foul individuals on spotlight. It is important that we all be conscious of the very planet that we live, no matter what. If you live a deep and more profound life, and what Her Majesty the Queen Elizabeth II did, she did a lot of work in promoting well-being, particularly of the planet. You may have seen many of the times that she walked her Buckingham Palace gardens with David Attenborough, talking about different trees and species of plant life that over the years that has been planted in her backyard at her London home of Buckingham Palace. Equally, all of the other estates that she spent so much time. It is important that we all have this connection to a conscious planet, a conscious earth, and a conscious being. If you truly want to contribute and truly want to pay respect to Her Majesty the Queen Elizabeth II, it is just this that she would want you to do, is to be of conscious and responsible nature, and be of more involved in profoundness of your life, that all you can do is to do what is needed with the times and the values that we uphold at different stages in our lives. It is important to hold to the treasures of these beautiful plants and parks, the green space that has been created for your well-being, for your enhancement of life, your children's enhancement of life. As I speak here, I can see lots of squirrels. They can feel the sense of need to slow down. As the summer comes to an end, the autumn is just around the corner as these leaves are showing it's done, it's profound, or profoundness of life, or a brief period during the summer. These green leaves gave us the need of our rejuvenating breath, the air that we needed, the freshness of our air that we needed. And these leaves will now shed and will fall down to the earth to become part of soil and enrich the soil that will then sprout in spring and new life, just as Her Majesty has done in her 96 years, or at least in the last 70 years. Her Majesty has contributed her time, lifeless, or should I say selfless life, that she spent time to improve and upgrade the others' well-being, and gave others the opportunity and the strength. And I'm sure Her Majesty, the Queen Elizabeth II, is no longer here. It is time that you can live much more involved, more gentler, more responsible, and even so, more conscious life, so that all other life can thrive in this brief moment here on earth. I thought I'll bring you this quiet, reflective moment under these trees, closer to where Her Majesty would rest at Windsor, the great walks, the great parks of Windsor. And my greatest gratitude and my utmost, most conscious and responsible ways I can thank her to give me a silent opportunity in this beautiful green space that's been dedicated for our well-being. The royal parks are one of the ways that you can bring your children and get them involved in connecting to our earth, and ways that we can feel sensitive to life. The moment we do so, we will live a more embracing, more connected, more understood, or more sensitive ways that we are gentler in nature as a human being, that everything is significant and every life here on earth is significant. Thank you for allowing me this space and time to thank you for your most sincere and involved and gentler, graceful ways of being as a human being. More importantly, as a life that showed others the way we should value each other's being.